Now I would like to introduce you to Chakra UI. So Chakra UI, it's a nice UI framework to add some really cool and handy style like this. You see, it's beautiful. You might be familiar with Bootstrap, React Bootstrap, for instance. So React Bootstrap. However, I speak about React Bootstrap in another course, in different courses, and you could see also a lot of tutorials about it. But for this project, I think it's a good idea to use Chakra UI because it's I really like it, and I'm sure you will also soon be in love with it. So let's click to get started, and we'll have to install these 1, 2, 3, 4 packages. Oh, you see, if you use npm, this is npm. If you use yarn, you just click here and you have yarn add. And if you use pnpm, it will be that one. So in our case, we'll just go back to our project and let's paste this to install the Chakra UI packages. Let's wait. So nearly done, and we can already have a look to, like here, Chakra provider. We could already use this one, and then after on the documentation, it's a good habit to learn and to be familiar with the documentation of a new package, a new library you want to use. So design principles, and I suggest you to have a look here as well. And then I will just go back to the home page, and let's see here. You see there are a lot of templates, like examples you can use. And for us, we will just have a look to the documentation, the basic ones, components. So feedback, wow, really nice. You see some alerts, circular progress. Yeah, that's nice to have a spinner. And or even this one is really good one. That one. Model, you see, like you could use a model. Like let's have an example. You see like a really beautiful model. Looks very professional, just with a few lines of code. It's beautiful, like you don't have to do much. And yeah, typography, I will use the heading first. So I will already copy this, import heading from Chakra UI React. So let's go back in our project in the app.jsx, and there we can copy this already, heading, and so I will use that heading a little bit below here, heading and welcome. We can do this, so that will be in the return. By the way, if you are wondering why we have parentheses here, it's to say to React to return this. We have to write it because there is more than one line. If we just had one line, you wouldn't need to have parentheses. But because there is more than one line, we have to write it with parentheses. And so now we have heading, we have added already. Let's use another typography component, text. Let's use text. So here I will import text as well, like this. And then here I will can do like this, text. This is my beautiful React app, web app. Perfect, like this. And then we can use again here text count me, like that. What else can we do? We can change the font size, color tomato, I like this. So, or maybe another color, perhaps. They have a lot, I believe, like pretty much all kind of color. Yeah, we'll use color tomato for now. And what else can we use? Highlight. Do they have buttons? Yeah, beautiful. I will use here button. Let's use that one. So I will import button as well there. And here I will do button. Perfect. Oops, the light is turning off by itself. Okay, so and we can change the color, you see. So we could like use justify center, we can use boxes, and yeah, you can use which one, like for instance we could use the solid one and color scheme teal. So let's do this like that. And now what else? I will go back to the main page of all components. I suggest you to have a look here, and we might be able to use, no, maybe not. I will just see if we could use like a main component first. Global style, layer, default theme, customize. Let's use the chakra provider, and you see we can use theme there. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Let's go. So here we are on app.jsx. Let's go to main.jsx, and here we can import extend theme. We can remove the index.css, and I will also remove the file index.css. We can remove it. Perfect. And now I will import the theme. We just extend the theme here, and then you can, so we import this const theme, and after you will assign it there. And I will do this like that. You see, chakra provider, and I will import that one. Normally VS Code or WebStorm, they suggest you to import it, but otherwise if you don't have that option on the top of your file, you just do import chakra provider, and also we have to import the extend theme. And extend theme, basically we customized the default theme of chakra, and you see like here we just do colors, we change the color and so on. So now I will do this, and let's have a look. So everything has been installed. You see we have installed all of the new packages from Chakra, these ones, and now we can just do yarn dev, or maybe for you it's npm dev, and let's go to the URL. Let's have a look. Here it is. It's not perfect. We still have some changes to be done, because you see the style is a little bit broken, but it looks nice. And we can go to app, our app component, and here we will create a container. So let's do container. So container, it's also a component from Chakra UI, and there we will just do something like max w, and here we'll have an array, and inside of this array we will have full first. So let's add quotes, and then full, and then there we will have container.lg, and again that's on the second value of the array, and then let's close it with square brackets, and it will look like this. Perfect. And there I will just add the closing container tag below, just before main app, and I will import this one, container, you see. So container, it's part of Chakra UI from there. And what else I will need to do? I will have center, so I will use the center tag. We can improve it later, but for now I will also add it there for the text. This is not perfect, but we will just make it looking nicer later, and I will close there. So we have 3 center blocks there, that one, and that one. And let's also import center, so we'll add here center. Beautiful. Normally it should be imported yet. All right, and so we can go to our main app styled component. What we did previously to center our text, well, we don't need it anymore because we have it done already now with the container chakra component and with the center component. So this is why we can remove flex, we can remove that one, we can remove this one and these 2 ones. So we can just keep the font size, the color and the background color. That's it. And now if I go back to the page, you see it looks already much nicer. We will obviously keep improving our page. For the moment we just make something like working for us. Obviously it's not perfect, however we will keep improving it later. I will add another center there, and then we have our text here, and I will just add a center tag here. Perfect. And after, this is for our button, like this. Beautiful. So I wonder, oh yeah, sometimes your ID it's a little bit slow, and so it shows you an error, but actually that error is already gone. You see, and now it's already much better, much nicer. You can also add a matching top. For instance, in the container, if we do empty equals 4 and then matching bottom, we do 4 as well, we can have a look, and yes, you see it looks much better, much nicer. We can also highlight some text, so that's really handy with, you see, with Chakra. It's you have so much you can do, and you can do some highlightings like this. It looks really modern, it looks really nice, like welcome, and then we do highlight stranger, for instance, and let's import the highlight class. So welcome stranger, and we can change the color, obviously. Like at the moment, oops, I think there's an issue with our import, perhaps. Highlight, it doesn't show up, I believe. Highlight, let's take this one. No, let's take the pink one. Let's take this color, spotlight. It might need some parameters required. Yes. So welcome stranger, obviously because we set already a color in our main app. Here I think we won't need it anymore because we will even change the font size. So we can remove now the style. We have seen how to add some styled components, but for now we won't need to customize anything for the moment. So we can just remove main app, and this one we can just use it as a fragment in React for now. So React fragment is this one, and in my case I use a shortcut like this. Short syntax of the fragment is when you have multiple lines, you have to use a fragment in React. So now it's still not showing the color somehow. Highlight, why it doesn't show? Let's have I think it's because heading, it has to be above the heading, looks like. Wait, we'll just have a look and take this and let's have a test. Sometimes, that's the easiest way to see if we did something wrong or not. Highlight. Oh, and I need the closing tag here, heading, perfect. You see, so spotlight. So spotlight is a query. I see. So here we'll have stranger, and then it works this way, and then here welcome stranger. Perfect. And now we can remove the ones we have done previously because it wasn't correct. So heading, and then highlight the query. What do we want to highlight? Stranger, and then finally the heading. And normally, yes, this works. So, and is it case sensitive? Yeah, it is apparently. Yeah, nice. We can even leave it as this. So welcome stranger. And what else we want like to do? We want to change the font. So font size, if you go to text in the documentation, component text, and here you have the size, and you see we can use font size. We can change the size easily. And just with MD, medium, SM, small. So for us it will be medium, and we can just change it here. And then here it will be small. Let's have a look how it looks like, how it works. Yeah, nice. Count me, yes, too small actually. I will maybe large. Maybe I will have a large one. If I go back to the text sizes, extra large, medium, large. Let's do AG for large, and here I will probably do margin bottom of 2. Yes, you see, and maybe does it? Let's see the definition. Sometimes we need to see what's the option we have. Margin, if we type chakra margin, style properties, and that's all of them. Yes, M. So I will just use M then. It's very similar to the Bootstrap React component. It works more or less the same way. If you have already used Bootstrap React, they have really similar properties. And actually, I have done another course on Udemy where I teach how to use React Bootstrap in this course. And if you're interested too, you can follow this course, and I will explain to you how to use React Bootstrap v5. So now let's go back to where we were. margin, you see, margin top, yeah, margin, and here I will do, maybe I will just do a, yeah, this looks nice, maybe a 4 would be better, yes, 4, count me now. And here we can also do font weight, and it will be bold. You see, nice. So yeah, we have done already an amazing progress so far. We can change this text to italic. So here, if I do font style italic, you see, that's nice. And finally, what else can we do? Oh yeah, they were saying font bold. We can also use this kind of highlights, or we can use that one for count me. And be nice. Let's see, where is it? Here, query. Oh yeah, you see, you can also highlight different words, and you see they mentioned that the query is case insensitive. So here they have a uppercase, and no, it doesn't matter if it's case insensitive, which is nice. I will change background 100. I really like this kind of highlight. I will just copy this one, or maybe what I can do, I can split my screen. That will be even easier, so you can see what I do at the same time. I will just do this. So the count me, it's here. I will just make the indentation a little bit easier to read, and you can see here it's actually not highlight, but they use mark. You see, so it's marked, so we'll use that one. So there, instead of text, we'll just do mark. I will import mark component, still from Chakra UI. You see mark, now I have it there. And I will go back here, and here, background, so BG, they like to use abbreviation. So for background is BG equals black, color equals, it will be white, perfect. The font family, it will be New York. I like it, it's a nice name. Font family, and New York, perfect, like this. And finally, pixel, well, maybe for us it will be a little bit bigger. Let's do 4. And the font weight, let's keep the font weight, or maybe let's use, in our case, let's use the font size large, and then font weight, yeah, let's leave what we have done already for the font size and font weight. Let's leave it. And now let's have a look. Yeah, it's okay. Let's add a padding, maybe padding of 2. Yeah, that's already maybe 1. Yeah, you see, quite nice. So this is what we have done now. Lovely. I will just zoom out. Oops. Yeah, so that's what we have done, and it looks like this. We can also change the button. We can have a different button. So the button will leave the color as it is, but we can have font, well, it will be font style, probably font style, and then we'll have italic. Yeah, why not? And then we do this. Count is already, and you know, Chakra UI is just unlimited what you can do. You can do so much. It's unbelievable, to be honest. Like, wow, And the documentation is really handy to you. Like I go to button here and you have a lot. So if you want a different one, like, you know, even for social medias, you can use color scheme, Facebook, Twitter, you see, and you can change left icon. You know, you can easily custom everything. We could use I like this one with the plus because, yeah, we could even use the plus, or we could use save, or even which one? You know, like there's so much. Yeah, let's use color scheme. I think the color maybe maybe size, weight. Yeah, let's use the properties of this button. Size, we leave it as it is. Variant, fonts, yeah. Maybe just a color, we leave the color. And so now if I go here, you see we'll just have this. So size, height 48 pixel, width 200 pixel, border if you want to use a border, color scheme, variant, solid, italic. Solid is this is the opposite of solid. So because here variant is outline and for us solid is like this. So now let's have a look. Yeah, you see it looks a little bit different. The border, however, I think because of the color, so if I just do, you see now we can see the border, but with the plain color it didn't work. We couldn't see the border. So if we want a border, we can just leave like this, and here we go. So this is our amazing website. Count me, we can count me, and then we could move this, the variable, and we could change it here. So here it's count me, and then count is already, and then like this. So you see, and again, once again, Vite is so quick because it will update only the file you have done the change. And so this is why Vite is so quick. You probably know ES build or Webpack. Webpack is quite slow, to be honest, because it's built on top of JavaScript. Vite is really quick to generate. It will generate the JavaScript build like so quickly. So this is why I like to use Vite. And yeah, that's our amazing project we have already done. And before to finish this session, this video, I would like to again commit all our changes. I think I have done already one. I will just do reset head. Perfect. And so here, that's the changes we have done. Let's do git add p. I just did a git reset to reset one commit because I did a commit already before to shoot this video, and then I thought, oh, it would be nice to screencast as well the changes we have done together. So this is what we have done, and you see we have quite a lot of files. So we have app, we have index, we have removed that one, we have the main.jsx, and then we have removed style.js because now we use exclusively Chakra UI, and so we don't need that styled components file anymore. And then index, app, you see that's the changes we have done. Most of the changes were done in the app component, that one. So now we can just commit it, and we say Chakra UI changes, better UX, better user experience. Beautiful. And we can push that one. I will do git push force because I have pushed already one commit before, normally never use force because you overwrite the commit you have already pushed, and it could be a disaster because you might remove something you didn't want to remove. Here I have done it, but for you in your case, you should never use git force. Just do git push. Lovely.